The availability of TV reduces the amount of reading children do. When television is made unavailable, a nearly universal increase in reading, both by parents and by children, is reported. So we're saying these two things are correlated, okay? When TV is available again, the level of reading by both parents and children relapses to its previous level. Oh, so this is pretty easy, right?
Yeah, like I understood the stimulus.
So we're saying like whenever like whenever A goes up,
Mm-hmm.
B goes down in both parents and children. So maybe it's like B and C going down. I don't know if it's going to have two variables or not in our answer choices, but it could be. And then whenever we reverse it and it goes up when TV is available again, or sorry, yeah, so whenever it's available again, so whenever TV goes down, reading goes up for both. Okay.
See, I took it as like after the first sentence, then they increase, like they add another variable, which is the parents. Because
Okay.
the first
So
sentence just is
if
just
that's
children.
if that's fair, but it's saying the same thing. So the available TV reduces the reading children do. When TVs are made unavailable, a nearly universal increase in reading, both by parents and children, is reported. So I feel like this is saying the exact same thing as the first sentence. It's just adding in the parents.
Yeah.
So if anything else, maybe the structure will be like this,
Mm-hmm.
and like B is referring to the children and C is referring to the parents.
Okay.
And then whenever the TV goes down, the reading of children goes up, and the actually I should call that parents, but whatever. And the reading of parents goes up.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Okay, so A says whenever the money supply and economy fluctuates, interest rates tend to fluctuate. I already don't like this because like it's just saying like what fluctuate what direction.
Yeah.
When the money supply remains constant, interest rates tend. No, we don't talk about like like when TV remains constant at all.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, the money supply is remaining constant, stable. Yeah, I don't like A at all.
A is the right answer.
What?
Sorry, I didn't know if I should tell you later, but yeah, A, that
No.
I
When the money supply and economy fluctuate, so when the money supply and economy fluctuates, interest rates tend to fluctuate. When the money supply remains constant, interest rates tend to remain stable. Thus, the money supply is remaining constant, stabilizes insurance. All right, let's go on and see what B, C, and D if I come back to the structure. So I mean, the only thing that I see there is like you're saying like one causes this, when the other thing happens, the other direction happens. So whatever, let's see. B, the consumption of candy between meals disrupts the children's appetite at meal times. When candy is not consumed, blood sugar decreases or declines until mealtime, so the child feels hungry. A child who eats healthy meals feels less desire. No, that's bringing in a new variable, so that can't be
yeah.
it.
I crossed it out because of healthy meals.
Global warming is caused by increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Furthermore, industrial pollution causes increased carbon dioxide. I don't like this one because it's going like A to B, B
Mm-hmm.
causes C, so A causes C.
Yeah.
So it's not C. Voting behavior is affected by factors other than political candidates' records of political achievement. For example, a candidate who projects confidence will gain votes as a result, whereas a candidate with a superficialist facial expression will lose votes. Okay, so here we're saying that voting behavior is affected by other things than this thing. One of those things is voter confidence, and this other thing, you will lose votes. I don't like this one. I feel like I would have struggled with A and I probably would have left D open because at least like you're saying one's going up and one's going down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell us that like if you don't have confidence, it will go down, or if you don't have this facial recognition, your votes go up. So it's not correlated strong enough. Where ours is like truly a correlation reasoning.
Yeah, I got rid of this guy too.
E, adults read less than they once did because there are so many other activities to divert them. Well, I don't like this one because there's like many activities going on, but let's see. This could be seen from the fact that the more time they spend on such other activities, the less they read. Conversely, the less they read, the more time they spend on such other activities.
I picked this one, but it was honestly because none of them made sense to me.
No, actually, I'm going to say like this one. All right, so I feel like this one's tricky. Let's go back to A. I don't like, because E, I feel like that's saying like we don't have like what, okay, one of the differences is like this, we're comparing TV to reading specifically.
Mhm.
We're here, we're saying,
Reading and other activities.
yeah, and I feel like those are two variables, but it's, I guess it's like, one thing is, here we don't have something. So when it's made unavailable, so maybe that's where it really comes in for A. So let's go back. So A says, whenever the money supply and economy fluctuates, interest rates tend to fluctuate. When the money supply remains constant, increased rates tend to remain stable. Thus, the money supply is remaining constant, stabilizes interest rates. Okay, so I guess what they're saying here is like, whenever like money changes, we don't know how, but I'll just say up,
Mhm.
then interest rates change. Whenever the money supply remains constant, interest rates remain stable. Thus, the money supply remaining constant stabilizes interest rates. You know what? I'm an idiot. What is our conclusion in the stimulus?
The conclusion is it the second, like part of the second sentence?
No, it's the first sentence.
Oh,
And whenever you look at it that way, A makes sense. We're
yeah.
using a correlation to justify that something's causing the other, which is what we're doing in our stimulus.
I don't like this one.
Me either.
Mm.